whenever a Christian comes on and has what appears to be a genuine statement, I love taking those statements. So,
Okay.
pardon me if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm going to say Carmine Fragione. I guess it sounds. I don't know if it's French or whatever, but it's not English. But this is what I'm going to do right now, and don't take this wrong. But Carmine, I'm for now. I'm going to put you just for a moment. I'm going to put you in timeout so you can't comment because I want you to listen to what's fixing to happen. In about 5 minutes, you will be out of timeout and you can comment again. But right now, I really want you to take the next 5 minutes and listen to what Rabbi's got to say on your comment. All right, so Jesus did not misunderstand. He is the Lamb. The Jews misunderstand. They have no lamb in the matzahs. So that was kind of a mixed statement there. I'm not sure
Lamb
if
in the matzah?
I'm not really. Forget the matzah. I'm more
Okay.
worried about the lamb. She goes, Jesus did not misunderstand. He is the Lamb. Okay, first of all, one thing I would like for you to cover, Rabbi, is what was the lamb to the Egyptians and to the Hebrews when God told them to slaughter it? Go through that. It didn't have to be 5 minutes. You can take the next 15 minutes if you want to. We're over our
It
hour,
won't take that long.
but I don't care. So, Carmine, this is for you, and if you really want to know the answer, you're fixing to get it. So, again, I didn't put you in timeout to insult you or because you were naughty. I just did it because I want you to listen to this for a minute, okay? So, Rabbi, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Okay. So I'm not sure what he means by Jesus didn't misunderstand. I think his followers misunderstood Jesus. Okay. I think Jesus was basically just trying to, help the world along. And all of a sudden, 300 years later, give or take, they made him into a god. There's a whole history of the deification of Jesus, by the way. But anyway, that's not our point. Okay. So if Jesus is the Lamb, what you are saying is that Jesus is a symbol of an idolatrous, of a pagan idol.
Now, you have to
That's
explain
what
that.
you're saying when you say that Jesus was the Lamb. Because who was the Lamb? Okay, the Lamb was Khnum, which is the Egyptian god, okay, represented by a lamb. So the Jews, take a look at, let's see if I have it
Okay.
all at one little place. LAMB. No, I don't. Okay. All right. Anyway, the brothers of Joseph come to Egypt for food, and eventually they come to settle and stay there, eventually turning into slaves. But before they become slaves, when the brothers of Joseph finally arrive to stay and live in Egypt, Joseph tells them, do not tell them that you are shepherds, because they hate shepherds. Why would they hate shepherds? Because lambs were representing a god of theirs, and gods don't need to be shepherded. They don't need to be herded anywhere. And so a shepherd would be herding their gods. It's not why does the according to at least the mythology, if not fact, why does the cow worshipped in India get to wander wherever it wants to go? Okay. Next point. Early in the 10 plagues, Pharaoh tells Moses, okay, you can do your sacrifice, but you can't go away to do it. You have to do it here. And Moses says, we have to go away because what we are going to sacrifice, okay, is held holy by the Egyptians. They'll stone us. They'll kill us if they see us slaughtering their god. Okay, at that point in time, Moses and the people of Israel are scared of the Egyptians still. I don't remember which one it is, second, third, fourth plague. I'll have to look it up again. By the 10th plague, okay, the Jews are no longer scared at all of the Egyptians. They have no hesitation in not only taking the god, that's little g, worshipped by the Egyptians, killing it, and painting their front door with it, the door frame with it, okay? So they no longer feared the Egyptians, and they're taking the false idol of the sheep, the lamb. Ram, lamb, sheep are all the same animal, by the way. Different sex, different ages, by the way. But that's why if you say that Jesus is the lamb, Jesus is the Lamb of God. What you're saying is that he's the false idol. Okay, he's the idolatrous. I'm sorry, the pagan idol, and I don't think that's where you're really heading.
Or that's where you
Okay,
don't want to head. That's for sure.
so
It's an innocent mistake because they don't know. I didn't know. I mean, Christians just flat out don't know what that actually means. They don't know that. They don't know that the lamb was actually a pagan god altogether. Period. They have no clue.
yeah,
And it took me a while to wrap my head around it. And but now it's so crystal clear. It actually makes me really feel very awkward for ever believing that he was quote unquote the Lamb of God. It was more like the Lamb of the pagan gods.
Jews have no Korban Pesach, no kosher Passover, no lamb in the matzah. They are not Israel. Exodus 12. Boy, he hates Jews, doesn't he? Where is the Korban Pesach supposed to take place? Where are all sacrifices supposed to take place? The temple in Jerusalem. Well, guess what? God destroyed or allowed to destroy the temple because God did not want us to have sacrifices anymore.
And
not until
plus,
the Messiah comes and reestablishes the real Messiah.
furthermore,
not
like
the fake Messiah, the real Messiah.
furthermore, like Akiva
Okay.
said, it's actually Akiva Talansky. The Passover lamb is actually a peace offering. It wasn't a sin offering anyway. So
Right, the Passover lamb. Okay, the sacrifice of the Passover was to show the obedience of the
Opus
Jewish
Dei.
people, the Hebrew people who were slaves in Egypt, that once they were given a commandment, they would keep it as a nation. Okay, the commandment of the Passover, okay, is the first commandment to the Jews as a nation, not just merely descendants of the same family. So it shows to God that we're going to keep God's commandments. You know, you may have slips and falls, you may have individuals or large groups disobeying, but by and large, yeah, the Jews are still around. The Jews are keeping Passover.
right.
And we don't have to have a Korban Pesach because, you know, if God says it can only be done at the temple and God removes the temple, then what God's telling us, you don't need to do that anymore. Okay? And you're telling us we're not Israel?
Yep.
Okay? So I guess his claim is that who are the real Israel? The Christians? Ha! Joke.